Who is on the next edition of the Chronicles of Podcast? This week, joining us, we have an absolute legend of cult cinema.
Really?
There is one movie that has withstood the test of time from the moment it came out to this very day. And that, my friends, is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And joining us this week is Nell Campbell, aka Little Nell, who played Colombia in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This made my little heart happy.
This is great. It's the first time we've spoken to an Australian as well. So
yes.
It was it was great. Great interview. She was very forthcoming with a lot, very lovely. There's a lot of soapboxes in this interview, guys, to make sure you're aware. A lot of soapboxes.
There's a lot, yes.
As you will soon find out in said trailer and said release this Friday. Nell was just lovely. We got to experience a little bit of what looked like outdoors. And whatnot, and her PA also turned up to take part and join in and part in bits and pieces there. But
I was going to say, not only her PA, her cats.
Oh yes, the cats. I kept trying to get to the Vegemite on toast.
Vegemite on toast, gone a bit cold.
Yeah, so it was great. She was so wonderful. So I'm really excited to get this one out. I know a lot of people are very excited to hear this one, especially about how the time warp originated.
Absolutely. This conversation, if you know anything about Nell, is as batshit as you would expect. But she took a jump to the left, a little step to the right, put a hand on her hips, and said things like this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the Nell Campbell warnings of the morning.
I
know. And Nell Campbell's become such a crashing bore. And she still loves her Vegemite, like Warnie. Okay, here's another thing. Darlings, I will get off my soapbox at some point in this interview. Here's the other thing. Just got to have a bite of my Vegemite on toast.
And then she talks about her fuck off home shoes, doesn't get kicked off the show, and then says things like this.
Rainbows and things. Anyway, he wore the most incredibly tight trousers, I remember, and he would talk about his band, and I was like, keep your day job, Freddie. So anyway, he was a total darling, and I didn't know him as the years went on, but people I knew that were friends of his, he was apparently incredibly generous and just the most fabulous guy.
And then she eventually steps off her soapbox after saying many things like this.
And the same with Andrew Lloyd. Andrew Lloyd Webber writes one good song in every musical has one song and the rest is junk. But Rocky Horror and Shock Treatment have lots of good songs. And the song's almost the hardest part. It's like Mamma Mia is all good songs and appalling story. That's just me, of course, one of the biggest money spinners ever. But what a mess.
That's right, guys. The Chronicles of Nell Campbell, out this Friday at 6 p.m. UK time. Be there or be square, like a piece of toast covered in Vegemite.
Lovely. You see, I like how you tried to reference and try to make it a bit more. I was hoping you'd go for the movie, Jamie, but it's fine. That'll do. That'll do, pig.
But I couldn't think of anything on the spot, all right?
But I'm definitely going to be oblong.
Ooh.